Church, we are excited to gather on Sunday. We want this to be a great celebration with each other, but we also want this to be a safe celebration. We know there are some vulnerable people in our church community. Romans 14:13b says, "Decide instead to live in such a way that you will not cause another believer to stumble and fall." And so with that in mind, we've got some guidelines that are going to guide us both this Sunday and into the future here. First off, if you feel sick, please stay at home. We will still be offering online services. You can participate in that way. The same goes for if you feel uncomfortable or unsafe gathering physically. If you feel unsafe, please stay at home. Just frankly, I will probably be preaching our first Sunday that we gather in person in the sanctuary. So 2 weeks from now, I will probably be preaching from home then because I am a bit nervous about exposing Caitlin. If you feel unsafe, please stay at home. You will not be looked down on. You are encouraged to wear a mask. Wearing a mask is much less about protecting yourself and much more about protecting other people. And I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of my comfort to protect others. Keep your family members and your kids with you. This is going to be really hard because we all want to go around and say hi and hug people we haven't seen in a while. But the current guidelines ask us to stay 6 feet apart. Parents, you are in charge of your kids. We won't be having a kids' worship time, but Pastor Susan has put together some awesome activity bags. You can look elsewhere in the email or contact Pastor Susan for details. Finally, remember that even if we can't hug each other, even if we're not all physically together, we are still one church. We are united as the body of Christ. People have different comfort levels when it comes to interacting with others during this pandemic. And so we want to respect everyone's boundaries and take those seriously. Church, we have not stopped being the church these last few months. We have just been the church that is scattered in our individual homes. And this Sunday, as we start to gather back together physically, we want our focus to be on God, to be on Jesus, and what He is calling us to do. So, however you join us this Sunday, we're excited to see you there and journey further towards God in this season.